Hey there, everyone. This is Adam here with the Here to Listen podcast, a special edition we've got for you today, part of the NCS Keep Doing Good movement that many of our young people are involved in. Really pleased that there's been such an uptake, so fantastic there. Who I've got with me at the moment is Steph.
Hi, everybody.
And Emily.
Hello.
They are members of our program team, so they are sort of the cogs in the wheel of the NCS for us, I think. They make sure that the program runs smoothly and initially put a lot into designing it and what it looks like. So really happy for you guys to be on. And also, I think Steph, our biggest fan, perhaps?
Yeah, I am the biggest fan.
Obsessive listener of Here to Listen.
Yeah, I'm always on, always listening.
So yeah, other members of the team, other than our core group, have been very keen on getting in lately, which is great. So more voices, the merrier. So just want to introduce our NCS participants. So we've got Alfie.
Hey.
Hey, Alfie. And we've got Emma.
Hiya.
Hi, Emma. Nice one. So just a little bit of background before I bring in Steph and Emily is the NCS National Citizen Service, for those that don't know that might be listening, is a social action program for young people. Obviously, with the pandemic hitting, it took a very, very different format. It was very, very the opposite of social distancing, you know, groups of young people coming together, learning skills, networking, doing social action in their communities. With the recent pandemic, that needed to be modified. So we've got a different kind of format at the moment that I don't know that much about. So I'd be kind of curious about that if you want to bring that in for the listeners at some point in the conversation, girls. So I'm going to hand you over now and just go ahead with your questions. Thank you very much.
No worries. Well, I'm Steph. I've been working for Here to Listen for about 4.5 years now. I do the project team with Emily and alongside Max and Sam. So that's a little bit about myself. I don't know if you want to say a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So just like Steph, I work on the NCS and we've been working quite hard to sort of recreate a new format for NCS this year. And that's exactly what Emma and Alfie are taking part in at the moment. So Emma, introduce yourself a little bit. Tell us a bit about you.
So I'm Emma. I'm really enjoying NCS so far. It's been a lot of fun. And I love spending time with my friends and meeting new people is one of the best things I love about, my life. But no, it's been great so far. Yeah.
Cool, thanks. Alfie, did you want to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, I'm Alfie. The NCS has been really good because it's got me out of my house and I haven't stayed in as much, and it's got me with new people that I've never met before.
That's awesome. Whereabouts are you from, Alfie?
I'm from Sandy.
Are you
near
from
Bedfordshire.
Sandy? And Emma, are you from Bedford Way?
I'm from Northamptonshire, actually.
Northamptonshire. Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Whereabouts in Northamptonshire do you live?
Rushden.
Oh, nice. Very familiar with Rushden. Okay, so, right, NCS has changed a lot this year. What would you say your motivations are for joining this Keep Doing Good programme from what it was like, what you originally signed up for?
Who's answering this?
Yeah, go for it, Alfie.
You go first, Alfie.
My motivations is just helping people out because that's what I like doing. I've liked helping people for the last year and a half now, and it's just as long as I can do something good for the community, it'll make me happy.
Do you already take part in a lot of volunteering, Alfie?
When something comes up, I'll do it. But in school, I try to help out most of my friends with if they had a problem or anything.
Okay, cool, nice. What about you, Emma?
Well, I think me and my friends is about youth at every village walk there is around Bedfordshire. So we were just looking, and we thought, it's an opportunity to meet new people, have a bit of fun, and just a new experience. So that's why I decided to join NCS.
Perfect. Just staying on that note, obviously when you first signed up to the NCS, when you're back in school filling out the EOI that your expression of interest after the guys did an assembly, obviously it was built up to be this 3-week programme that was all about the activities and staying at university and doing a project at the end of it. What made you actually decide and think, I will still stay involved with NCS and deliver something back into the community without all the other parts of the programme? What actually made you think that you do still want to stay involved?
You go first, this one.
No, it's just the staying at universities wasn't the biggest deal for me. It's just
it's a good thing to do because we've been stuck in our houses for so ages. It's good to just get out and help about everything. So as long as I got to go out, it would be good.
Excellent. What about you, Emma?
Yeah, same sort of thing. A new experience and an opportunity to meet new people again.
Perfect. Oh, that's good.
So what are you guys hoping to get out of NCS? Because it is a skills development program. That's the idea of NCS. It always has been. So what sort of skills are you looking to get? What sort of things are you hoping that you can use in your future and stuff like that?
Team leadership, to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
Right, I'm working in a team because it would help me with stuff I would want to do in the future.
Oh, cool. What is it that you do want to do in the future?
Something to do with like coaching, like helping people, and just like PE, or just because I'm gonna sign up to do my coaching badges, so hopefully that can go well.
Okay, yeah. So team leadership is going to be a massive part of that for you then, especially with all the sports and teams and stuff. Are you involved in any teams, sport teams or anything like that already?
There was an upcoming one, but we weren't allowed to join any leagues because of the pandemic.
Oh, because of COVID. Okay, yeah. What about you, Emma?
Yeah.
What sort of skills are you hoping to get from NCS that you might be able to use?
I care a lot about mental health, and I know NCS it provides so much support on that behalf, and already we've learned in the first 2 days of being here, it's already they're giving us links to who we can go to, and I must admit some of the websites are much better than I could have found on my own. And in the future, I want to go into helping kids with mental health. I really do think that NCS does that. I suffer from depression, and if I think I wouldn't have done the NCS, during this situation of the pandemic, then I think I would have, suffered from a bit of depression during the day. So it's really helped my motivation. I am so happy. Like, I've never been so happy about meeting new people. It's been amazing so far.
Emma, that is absolutely music to all of our ears. We've got big smiles on our faces because that is exactly what NCS is all about.
If I could turn the camera to Adam as
I'm
well,
a bit
you'll
teary.
see he's a bit quiet. But no, that is literally music to our ears because all our hard work, there's only a few of us here in the office and we have so much passion for the NCS, and to hear just those words is like music for us. So
same from you, Alfie, just to hear that it's going to actually make a difference to your futures is exactly what NCS is about.
And it just gives us that gentle reminder, guys, of actually why we're still doing the job that we love the most. So
definitely.
You definitely bring out the passion side for us, and I'm glad that you've got so much out of the programme already, and we're on day 3?
Yeah.
You've still got the end of this week and the whole of next week to go, and I hope it does continue for you guys. That's awesome. Little sneak peek, we're going to try and be a little bit sneaky here. Have you got any social action project ideas in mind that you want to let us in on?
Give us a little teaser.
We've got a list.
Oh, you've got a full list?
Yeah, because we one for one of our activities yesterday. We were coming up with ideas and surveys and emails for everything.
Oh, cool. Okay, perfect. Anyone that's standing out for you, Alfie? Give us a sneak peek. Go on.
I actually can't remember.
Oh, Alfie.
He's like me. You got to put lists, don't you, mate? So you don't have to remember stuff, right?
Yeah, because everyone else was doing everything, and I was just there, so I can't really remember what we put.
Oh, okay, no,
that's all right. What about you, Emma? What have you guys got going on?
I mean, they're way ahead of us. We're going to look into that tomorrow, but I think we all care a lot about mental health in our group. So I think we're going to head towards something to do with that, but I'm not quite sure what ideas we've got moving at the moment.
Okay, that's right. You're keeping all your cards close to your chest.
Very
You're not letting us in.
It is a bit early. Next week is when you start doing your social action project, whatever that looks like. So
next week.
It is a bit early for that, to be fair. We just wanted to, see what you were getting up to, basically.
Yeah, one of the things that might help you as well, something that I was responsible for, was to do these mini podcasts on the organisations that we work with around the community. So there'll be some food for thought in there. I mean, likelihood is you get a sneak preview anyway, because if we get this up today, you're going to go on our YouTube channel and you'll see them there. So you of all the teams are probably going to have a hell of a head start there as well. Definitely. Sounds like you're eager to go. The thing that stood out for me, I was feeling a bit teary because I am a little bit like that when people start talking from the heart, is particularly around mental health. And being able to make a difference was a big part of that as well. And also, there's something about all the best social action projects come from the heart there, because somebody in your group has been affected in some way by some mental health issues. And just to pick up on what you were saying, Alfie, like it's beyond just being given something to do because you're bored at home. It seems like you do really want to get out there. You really want to make a difference to young people. And I imagine it gives you a sense of purpose, something I really relate to. You know, without purpose, what are we? You know, so being able to sort of feed that into the NCS sounds like a good match is what I'm sensing. Go on.
I think that it's a good. I mean, I'm 16 on Friday, and at 16, they say you give them responsibilities, but realistically, you still don't have that full independence to yourself. And I think in NCS really lets you have a voice, and it speaks up, and it can really make a difference.
Well, happy birthday for Friday.
Are you coming in on Friday, Emma?
Yeah, you're coming in, aren't you? We'll celebrate.
No, I'm not going in on Friday, but I'm going to bring a birthday cake tomorrow.
Good. Yeah, at least your team can celebrate with you then. That's good. Yeah, you're absolutely right. At 16, you're told that you've got responsibility and that you've got independence, but actually, in reality, it turns out that you kind of don't a lot of the time. And I think that's with NCS's sort of new slogan there, "No, we can." It's kind of sort of acknowledging that, and actually this is something that you can do to help your community. This is something you can do to, get out of the house and meet new people and learn some skills. So yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Emma, to be honest. Okay, so last sort of question from my point of view, but there'll probably be some more discussion anyway. What would you say to someone who is a little bit unsure about taking on the challenge that is NCS? What would you say to them? Because we've actually got another program coming in a couple of weeks, and then we've got the autumn program as well. So what would you say to those people that are just sitting on the fence a little bit? They're not sure. What would you say, Alfie? What would you say to them?
Just do it. It's not anything bad, and it would be better than just inside all the time. So it's good. So because it could help you in the future, and it can help you now if you're not 100% sure about everything.
Cool. Okay, Emma, what about you? What would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence a little bit?
I think it's definitely worth doing. I mean, you meet so many new people. You learn things that you wouldn't have necessarily learned in school, and it just gives you independence, and they treat you like adults, and it's so much nicer than being in school and everything, or being sat at home.
That's actually really good. I think both point of views. Like, I think you're taking everything you can out of the program, which is amazing. Just a little question. Obviously, this summer was so much different for you guys. How did you manage to get through the whole pandemic / lockdown, knowing that you weren't going to school anymore, you weren't going to do your GCSEs? That big change in your life. How did that make you guys feel?
It was weird, to be honest, because some of the people in our school have been working years just for the GCSEs, and just for it to be taken away could hurt like a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I've just been trying to stay active. I've been gaming a lot and just been playing sports and to take my mind off everything.
That's good. You found different ways of actually keeping your motivation there and keeping that mindset. Yeah, no, that's brilliant, Alfie. What about you, Emma?
Well, I was actually really happy in a way that this pandemic happened, because I think it's given the world a real long minute to just take a breather and just collect itself again, because I think we were just moving way too fast before, and it's given society an opportunity to recognise issues that it maybe wouldn't have recognised if it wouldn't have slowed down.
Something I was curious about, Emma, perhaps I can pick your brains on this as well, given your background in mental health. And I'm quite a bit older than you. I'm in my 40s, and I do wonder about the mental health state of the young people at the moment with the pandemic, whatever problems they might have had before that from a mental health point of view. Have you seen any of that exacerbated or increased, or has there been new mental health issues that have arisen out of the pandemic?
I think people, have had their anxieties and, maybe suffered from a bit of depression from being, some people are alone at home, they don't have anyone else there. But I really think the community has got together to become one and, help those who are in need of that.
No, awesome. That is good.
I think you're right, to be fair, actually. I think everyone has come together quite well, which isn't something you normally see, is it, generally, with society?
And obviously you guys can see that that the community is coming together and stuff. So now it's our time to give something back, which you guys are doing. So that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
If you could give me one answer of what's been your favourite part about the NCS so far, tell me what it is. Just one.
meeting new people.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well done.
Emma.
Same here. I really enjoyed getting to know new people from different backgrounds. I mean, we even all went to McDonald's yesterday. That was a lot of fun.
Good. Okay, right. We'll let you get off for lunch anyways. But thank you so much for coming and talking to us about the programme and everything you're getting out of it. It's going to make a real difference to other young people that are thinking about it. So thank you for that.
And thank you for coming on our podcast today. And if we can get you back on at some point, we'll give you a bell. But yeah, just enjoy the rest of your time on programme.
Nice
Thank
one.
you.
Yeah, and just sorry, Steph, you finished?
Nope, yeah, I'm finished.
Just to add a little bit about beyond your NCS experience, we've got a grad program as well, so do keep that in mind. The more details will be coming in the future. It sounds like you're two people that want to stay involved in your community beyond just the NCS, so there's some opportunities there as well that we'll let you know about. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us, and we've been here to listen. Thank you very much.